So Chelsea are out the Champions League, and that pretty much is our season done. Yeah, it's been pretty depressing this season, and I can't wait for it to finish. No European football next year. Hopefully, we'll stay in the league. Or being genuinely serious, we've got Man United away, Arsenal away, Man City away, Newcastle at home, and them games against Forest, Brentford, and actually, Brentford, I'll be totally honest at the moment. I'll be lucky to get a point against them. So Bournemouth away and Forest at home, they're 6 pointers now to try and solidify our place mid-table, I suppose. Which sounds depressing. How the mighty have fallen, eh? It's only a couple of years ago we were in the Champions League. But anyway, Madrid dominated us pretty much over two legs, 4-0 on aggregate. I say dominate. I thought that second leg at Stamford Bridge, I actually thought we played well. When the team sheet came out, I thought Lampard, I was a bit like not sure about his team selection, but I actually think in all seriousness, looking back at after, he probably got it a bit spot on. I thought him deploying Kante and Gallagher on the wing, so to speak, I thought pinned back their press on our wing backs, so they couldn't press us as high as they probably wanted to. I also thought that people were going, oh yeah, we need to score 2 goals, but we could have easily been out of it if we went all gun ho straight away from the off. We could have also been out of it. So it's one of those. I understand what people are saying that we should have been more attacking, but against the class of Madrid, you'd get picked apart. So I think he played it pretty well. But it's the same old Achilles heel as always. I think them missed chances in both the first leg when it was 0-0 from Sterling and Felix, and then again this time Cucurella back post. He could have hit it first time tap in and we would have scored, but then he took ages on the ball, controlled it, and then allowed Courtois to pull off a good save. Kante's one just after that, or just before that, sorry, where he had loads of time in the box and he just was rash and just swung it and put it wide. And then in the second half, Kante had another chance. And I know people keep saying that, oh, they're not strikers and, oh, yeah, we need all these players. But we've got the professional footballers. When we won the league under Mourinho and Ancelotti and Conte, we had goals coming from all over the pitch. You didn't go, oh, Marcos Alonso's a left back, he shouldn't be scoring. These are professional footballers. And that's one of our downfalls. Yes, we need a striker. Yes, we need a goal scorer. But we've got so many attacking players that they don't contribute any goals. Like midfield, there's no goals coming from midfield either. There's no goals coming from our wing backs at the moment. Reece James looks like he's playing on one leg. And on that note, I would literally, the season's done now, so I'd say to him to go and get his surgery or whatever, because he's clearly not right, and be back fresh for next year, because next season's important now with not playing as many games a week to try and get back competing for the league title, because that's where Chelsea need to be. There were sloppy mistakes for the goals, but we were pressing, and then as soon as they scored that sucker punch goal from Rodrigo, it was pretty much over. So yeah, it's just really frustrating. Every game I've seen this year, we've been sloppy. We don't look like we're ever going to score. Then when we do get chances, we miss them. Literally, I go to games now, and I'm lucky if we score one. And yeah, Brighton was poor, Wolves was poor. All these games have been just shocking, and you can't blame them. I'm sorry, you can't blame managers. We've had 3 this season, 4 if you're including the interim Bruno, and it's the same mistakes, same errors, same missed chances. Even Thiago Silva came out last night and said that the players have to stand up and take some responsibility, because they've had 4 managers. One bit that he did say actually that I thought was quite interesting was the bloated squad. There's been a lot of indecision at the moment, which probably doesn't help the players. There's been a lot of change. There's been change of ownership. There's been all these new signings coming in with hardly any outgoings, and the squad's been bloated. They've had to change the changing room because people are getting changed outside. So that's not good. So the owners are mucked up a bit there, because they should have, started in this process getting rid of some of these players that aren't good enough, because there's quite a lot of players in that squad that aren't good enough to be Chelsea of Chelsea standard. You look at the likes of players as well that want out, like Hakim Ziyech. He was pretty much in PSG, and they mucked up the paperwork. I mean, it's laughable. And then what's even more laughable is the fact that he's playing the next few games after that when he literally wanted to go, and he was in Paris ready to sign for PSG. But yeah, we need to really secure them points to secure our position in the Premier League. Because honestly, people laugh, but I can't see us scoring. I can't see where the next points are coming from. And yeah, we need to sit literally after that last game of the season against Newcastle. We need to get a gaffer in that literally, so we can sit there and assess who needs to go, what positions like striker they need to address. Because there's not many like there's a lot of talent in that squad, and it's just not working out for whatever reason. And we need to add a few more, but we need to sell a lot of players, and then we can get settled for pre-season, because next season we can't afford another season like this. Not just for financial fair play, but just as a club, we need to be back where we belong, and that's competing for titles and trophies.